very warm. A thick Christmas jumper.
Oh, big mistake.
Yeah.
You don't want to paint on that.
Festive though, right?
Get fluff all over your models.
Oh, they get ruined anyway.
Let's call it texture.
Yeah. It's art and it's unintentional.
Yeah, that's right. That's how Blanchitsu started.
Yeah, exactly. What are your thoughts on the Blanchitsu style? You like it?
I think it looks good, altogether, sort of thing. Like, I think individually, a model on its own can look a little bit jarring.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't follow the conventional rules really. But I think when you see a load together on a board that's kind of in a similar style, actually all kind of pulls together well.
Like when it becomes a scene, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which I think is kind of half the point of it.
Yeah.
Like there's some of the. Just trying to remember. They did some articles in White Dwarf, didn't they? Where they did like a little campaign or something. Some Blanchitsu-esque kind of gangs.
I think I saw that.
Do you remember? They're like some kind of pilgrimage or something like that. And yeah, all that looked pretty cool. And like I said, it was all on this amazing board in that kind of fitted that style. I guess it's like anything really. Like you take like a computer game like Mad World or something that's really heavily stylized. You played Mad World?
That's the
like
Wii game, right?
Yeah. But other games a bit like that as well.
Yeah.
Where it's all kind of heavily stylized, but because everything's kind of done in the same way, it kind of looks like this functioning world with this kind of style. So you can say the same with like like 300. Like if you're going for a film, it's kind of just like really sepia. It's kind of got this big overlay.
Yeah.
But it kind of works. So yeah, bit of a tangent there, but basically, I don't think individually I particularly like it. But I think I like the overall effect when you see a load of it together.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I think I do. Yeah, I'm someone who like. It's difficult because. Sorry, I had Sean Patrick from Australia. Thanks, Boneheads, for helping make 2020 bearable. Thank you. It's the hobby's important at the moment, so that's good.
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah, so I do, but yeah, I'm someone who I don't really like pretentiousness in art, and I think there's an element of that in it. But then you see stuff that comes out that looks really good, and you're just like, oh damn, that actually does look really good. Oh.
Yeah, it's tricky. I think it's the same with anything, as soon as you have any kind of movement or style, people want to put rules on it.
Yeah.
And that can be off-putting. There's some definite unwritten rules of Blanchitsu, isn't there? About like the color palettes and things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll see what is considered Blanchitsu and what isn't. And yeah, same. You get the same with kind of like rim dark painting.
Yeah.
Like, what does that actually mean?
It's kind of arbitrary.
Yeah, but I think as long as people are pretty flexible with their ideas, then
exactly. And what I was saying before is that I'm not a huge fan of like art pretentiousness. It's something that I feel like I'm growing out of. Like before I was quite stubborn. I'm just like, well, surely stuff just looks good or it doesn't. But then you got to remember, like, means stuff to different people, right?
Yeah, there's a bit of nuance to it.
Yeah. Another day you catch me at work, Paladin said, yeah, I'm afraid just with the time zones, it's how it tends to line up. And Stony, Evening Stony, camera behaving a little weird. Hey. Yeah, we're trying something a little bit new. So Ian's streaming privately over to me and I'm capturing that just to kind of try and maintain the quality rather than using Discord. It's pretty difficult to do, but so occasionally it might like lag or blur a little bit, but it usually picks itself back up. But overall it should be a little bit better than last time. It should also be switching to me, which I tried to sort the script out, but
no one wants to see that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, when you got this big lunk of meat here. Alright, lads.
Just gonna check to see if the hotkey works. Okay, it does.
Okay, so
let's flick it over.
When you get bored, you can.
Yeah. And if the music is too loud or too quiet, let me know. So yeah, we're playing more AOS again today. There's still no more Blood Bowl, but you know, had a lot of Blood Bowl lately. It's nice to do something different. Big Jacko Lil Minis says, hi guys. Hey man.
Hello.
Come and hang out, Paint. It's a pretty low energy chill one, as usual. Just because I am sweaty as hell. You know, Christmas jumper.
Because you refuse to take your Christmas jumper off.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Sean says, I'm a quadriplegic with limited hand function. I do things in strange ways, but they work. Being told how to do things perplexes me. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, and I guess as well, kind of, you know, in that situation, it's, you know, maybe you find maybe a lot of people can't relate to it or kind of understand that struggle really.
Exactly. It's incredibly, it's the kind of thing where you take something for granted until you don't have it anymore, right?
Yeah, that's why it's so important to chat about, actually, and kind of hear how people have overcome things like that.
Oh, I love seeing it.
I don't know, like,
very recently I saw someone, I think they'd lost a hand. They were playing like CSGO with like one hand and I think like a foot pedal.
Yeah,
it's insane. They were like they were absolutely storming, and it's just so awesome to see stuff like that, like overcoming it. Like you say, being told how to do things perplexes me. Like, don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. Loving the podcast, baby, says Lil Jacko. Thanks, man. Stony will sketch out the ideas for the Dockland pitch, debating whether to use ships as the dugouts or for the stands. Ships as the dugouts or stands?
I reckon. I haven't actually seen this. Is it? Hang on, Stony. Is this the one that was started on your stream with the like the foam squares? Is that right?
That was someone else. I believe that was someone else.
Okay. What about you could use like dinghies for the dugouts,
that is a good
and then
idea.
bigger ships,
lifeboats
for the stands. Yeah, exactly. Like tenders or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I just realised it's totally not in frame. Sorry. Craig said, "Look at mint blood tie." Thank you. Sean, I bought Artifice dry brushes. Told too expensive for me. Absolute game changer. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, if it works, it's not expensive, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
You happy with them?
What brushes did you go for out of interest? Did you go for the dry brushes or kind of a set of them? What, some of the
You did say
ones?
the dry brushes. But,
oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are cool. They're like makeup brushes, but more designed for the job, I find. But that looks fairly.
Yeah, I think what I hear sometimes about them is, they've got a lot better longevity.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I use makeup brushes, but they last like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's kind of at that point, the expense kind of they pay for themselves over time, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, I have heard they're extremely good. And Byron has, the guy who kind of pioneered, has done some really good videos.
Yeah.
On YouTube, just started to, I think. So there's a really good one about dry brushing different types of white. So he shows you like just through dry brushing, like getting a really good like cool white, a kind of a bone white.
Okay.
And it's really worth a watch. He was just he was playing around with some Lumineth shields and just kind of showing how through dry brushing you can actually get a really nice effect. So well worth a watch.
It can look really nice actually. Like, it's one of those things which is like, I feel like it's a technique that when people start painting, like the first time they learn a technique, right? If you could call such a thing, that's probably dry brushing. It's like the thing that will always be useful and will always stick around. I think I dry brush like on everything for some of it.
I was talking to one of my Winchester club mates about this last night actually, and we're sort of saying that with dry brushing, there's almost like a curve to it. So when you start, it's like the best thing ever. Dry brushing gets stuff pretty quick. Then you almost go to this like place where it's kind of viewed as I'm
above it now.
It's kind of inferior skill. Yeah, exactly. I don't need dry brushing anymore. But then the better you get, the kind of more you want to bring it back and think, actually, dry brushing is really good and it does have amazing applications.
Yeah, it's like, I want this thing to look like, I don't know, like a rough fabric or something. You could spend hours painstakingly painting like every line of fabric and just like, actually, I could have just dry brushed it. Looks the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Just going back to skills to work around disabilities. There's a girl who was born without arms who learned to fly a plane with her feet. That's amazing.
Yeah, so cool.
Probably wouldn't open with that on the on the intercom. Probably wouldn't tell them until you landed, right? That's super cool. Evening, Redsvin. Glad you can join us.
Yeah, I mean, and kind of bringing it to the hobby. I was really intrigued actually. There was a guy on Facebook who was talking about. He's basically sort of almost completely blind, and the kind of modifications that he's made so that he can actually still play the game.
Yeah,
and it was really interesting actually, like kind of using like really heavily weighted bases. Doesn't necessarily kind of get involved in the painting side of it, has that done for him sort of thing. But like really heavy weighted bases and really kind of like tactile elements to it, so you can still kind of get a sense of the game and the battlefield and stuff. It was really interesting.
That is awesome.
Just show you if you want to do something enough.
That is really cool.
There's a way of doing it, isn't there?
Visualizing it based on what you could feel.
So what are you working on at the moment then, Ben?
I'm working on trying to get my hotkey done. I think I accidentally set it to every 30 minutes rather than every 3 minutes because I can't count milliseconds. So I'm just going to restart that. But then, yeah, I'm working on my Ogre More Tribes. Try and get these boys done. Because there are quite a lot to do.
Yeah. Have you got a list in mind, or
I've got the list all built.
Kind of get a load painted and then. Okay, cool.
Yep, list is all ready.
How many points?
2k on. Actually, 2k. No, it's not. It's 1990 if you include the free command point.
Oh, yeah, by a command point for 50.
Yeah, oh, not free, is it? It's the opposite of that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Do you
1990.
have the terrain piece?
I don't. It's not available anymore. I was thinking of either.
Isn't that what?
No,
it's not available.
I don't think so. It might be online only, but I don't know.
Yes, it is, surely.
It might be. Yeah, it might
It's
be.
like integral to play the army.
Yeah,
Well, not
it really
integral, but you know.
I mean, it's
a
like
free,
a 3+1 to cast, I think. So.
Yeah, it's worth having at some point, but easy to proxy.
Yeah, I can probably proxy it, or there might be like a print out there which is suitable.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it. If you just get the rough size of it, and then
yeah. But yeah, I do need that because I've got a battalion as well. So
nice.
in terms of models, it's actually more about 1800. Then you include the battalion in the command point. But I think honestly the battalion is quite important because this army will spend your command points like crazy.
They're hungry, are they?
Yeah, they really are.
1 point hungry.
Like your tyrant's immediately going to use one to make someone. I think he's got his ability.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, for the whole game.
Yeah, he bullies them.
Yeah. So you want to use that every turn. And then, yeah, on top of that, there's some pretty good other ones. So I've gone for it's like the Blood Gullet Butchers or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Butchers.
Sounds like a Blood Bowl team.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
There we go. Got some Blood Bowl in there.
Yeah. Sort of focused around him. I think is like he heals nearby units every turn. I think you heal a mortal wound to every unit.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. More importantly, you get an extra artifact, which means you can cast a lot of spells. No,
Yeah.
like 3, I think. Makes them no. No 3 cast 2.
Yeah, you're going to start with buckets of command. Well, I say the buckets. 2.
Yeah.
And then 3 on the third turn.
Yeah.
Could be a small bucket.
Old Man Shredder, hello.
Hello. Oh man, I need to think of. So I don't know if you can. Who's on screen at the moment?
It's me currently.
Okay, tell me when it's me, and then I've got a question.
Okay. If you start doing it now, it might catch up.
Okay, so in a minute I will be pointing. So my Troggs is like crushing the life out of a segmapede. It's like a big insect thing, and it's got some blood oozing out of some sort. But I need to think of a cool colour for the blood, because obviously it's an insect, so it might not necessarily be red. I've used some green at the top on some mushrooms, so I don't know whether to try and use a green down here as well, just so it's kind of across the model. Purple's a no-go because of the Troggs. Or I could go for something a bit more neutral, like a nice creamy, but maybe like an off cream sort of thing. But yeah, not sure on that at the moment. So have a think.
Yeah, I guess you got like the advantage where it's a bug. It's gonna ooze anything really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not really concerned about realism, you know.
Yeah.
Hence, I've got a massive troll walking around with
that is true.
half a forest of mushrooms on his back. But
That is very true. But
yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute.
I reckon you got the green on like the shrooms at the top.
So I'm saying, I don't know if it's sort of reflected a little bit, but like a pale sort of creamy green.
Then like his like fingernails are kind of cream as well.
Yes, yeah, and the Sigma Pete's bony bits here.
To be fair,
Stingers.
I think red. I think just vanilla blood red. You'll add another colour to your model, it will stand out. But will it stand out?
Yeah, but I don't know if yeah, because he's the main focus, the big boy.
Yeah, not the thing he's crushing.
Kind of the snide action. He was trying to take the attention, and that's what happened to him.
Yeah.
So I judge think what's happened to the snotling blowing his trumpet.
Oh yeah, no, he's not long for this world.
So he's in for it.
In chat, we got a fire blocker. Hello, fire blocker.
Hello.
Oldman Shredder is painting his daughter's Black Orc team. Damn, the new models are massive. Varag is huge.
Yeah, chunky boys, aren't they? Really nice.
Love the scale though. I think Blood Bowl scale is my favourite.
Yeah, just nice big details.
Yeah.
I think with the Black Orcs as well, you've got so much like big open space. You can kind of try different things. I imagine you could do some really awesome kind of weathering if you wanted to lean heavy into that.
Yeah.
Or or just go lots of freehand dags and checks and all of that sort of stuff, which is kind of what I enjoy doing on those armor panels.
I think that's the best thing with Blood Bowl orcs, is like you can really kind of it's like free, because like I find normally orcs are like, it's ramshackle, they're gonna be pretty filthy, but for Blood Bowl you can get away with doing clean orcs because it's like sports, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It looks a lot more fitting. Whereas orcs in like brand spanking new armor is always
off the factory floor.
Yeah. Could happen. Bad moons, like they're pretty fancy.
Yeah, love that stuff.
Yeah. Nice Tesseract glow for some bug goo, Redsvin suggests.
Tesseract glow, that's
the new
kind of
Necron
bluey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Basically.
Well, I've got Nihilak, which is a little bit more of a greeny version.
Yeah, that could work actually
could work.
really nicely. Simar says, I do like the Varag model without the spike with ghoul on it. Plus the ghoul he chews on.
Yeah, but what if he's already chewed it?
Fair.
No, I have seen a few people do that. And, yeah, I think both look fine, to be honest. I don't know if I showed you this guy before, Ben. I'm not sure about the camera, but
That's fine, I can
it's a little snotling.
swap.
There you go. Here's a Blood Bowl player.
That is
For anyone.
fantastic.
Done much. Yeah, I've done his shroom, but yeah, he's going to sit on the back of the Trog, as if he's eating the mushrooms off him.
Love that.
So that could be quite fun.
They paint up so fast, don't they?
The snotlings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oldman says, I love it. I got into a texture stippling frenzy. Haha. Yeah, it's the orc life. Beautiful. Liam, I'm still waiting for my bonehead goodies. Still. I'll chat with Ben about that. That's why he posted them, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely said he was.
No, I did not do it this colour. Paladin got the pants done for Project Battlehawks, current and skin tone. Brilliant.
Awesome. So, has everyone been listening to the short stories?
Good point.
I've been enjoying
yours.
Well, no, I'm not trying to promote mine, but
It's good.
I listened to the All the White Moves yesterday.
Love that one.
That's so good. Such a cool like take on it, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It was just really like, I don't know, like I think I said to the guy or someone said on the podcast, it reminded me of like a video game or movie, like a show, just kind of how it kind of zoomed out and zoomed in to like each player. It was really cool.
Yeah, like you're flipping between them always.
Yeah.
You're like toggling your perspective. That was cool.
Yeah, really clever. So, it does make me think, being a necromancer must be stressful. That's what you have to do.
Oh, yeah.
Micromanage all your players, like an RTS.
Literally trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
To get some sort of middle management, don't you?
Yeah. Oldman, listen to them all. Love the Varag one. I think that was the.
Is that the one? It's the one with like a few star players in it.
Yeah, was it?
Haven't got around to that one yet.
What's the name of it?
Is it like Another Day or no?
I'll get the list up. Remember once I see it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to
It wasn't live on
see
the
the
line
winners.
because it was similar to that. Paladin listened to latest short story earlier. Nice. Yeah, that was like so fun to read. It was a lot. It took a long time, but so worth it. Maybe realise I need to read more.
Ben was saying there's like a couple of dissertations worth, wasn't there? Really?
Yeah, it really was. Days of Glory, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Knew it had day in it.
Yeah. Oh, so recently now I don't have to, well not, phrase it wrong, but now we have finished with the short stories and my reading time has been freed up. I've been catching up in White Dwarf and I saw the entry about the Troggs that you were talking about last week, where they like occupy the space. Yeah. Thinking, you didn't tell me this.
That was right.
Yeah.
Not giving disinformation. We asked back again with it.
That's a cool lore entry.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm really a fan of what they've done with the Gloom Smite.
It's proper like whimsical fantasy, and I love it.
Yeah,
like a fairy tale, but then also like murdery at the same time.
Oh yeah, and if you, I'm yet to read it, but I've heard. There's a Gloom Smite book, like a Black Library book, and there's meant to be like absolute body horror.
Really?
Yeah, like all these like villagers being afflicted and having shroom bursting from their skin. That sort of lovely stuff and going mad.
It's bedtime reading for the kids, huh?
Yeah.
Eat your mushrooms, kids, or they'll grow from you.
Yeah, that sounds like a reason not to eat them. To be honest. Not have them anywhere near your body.
Yeah, very true. How long do you reckon is left on your Troggs? 'Cause he looks pretty close.
Yeah, I keep thinking that, and then I'm like, there's another big area I need to do. Like, there's a tiny little frog on top of the mushroom there that I've got to
Oh yeah.
do at some point. His club won't take long. The snortlings won't take too long. So yeah, I think it's going to
Be worth it though. The way the barnacles pop is just, yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the colour combination actually. The purple and the creamy tones towards the belly, and then the barnacles. Yeah, they pop off quite nicely actually.
Yeah.
Complete fluke.
I want one. Makes me want one.
They're really nice models. They are really nice.
Maybe one day have the Trogg army. So that's the trouble with White Dwarf. It's like all those entries like that, like the lore entries. It's like, I want an army of that. Or like,
yeah.
And that's what I found with these short story things. It was like you read them, you're just like, oh no, I want that too. Adam Hetrick, morning lads, just on the train to work, wish I could have stayed home to paint. Hey Adam, we were just talking about your story, All the White Moves. We really loved it. It was, yeah, incredibly evocative. So.
You got to say that now he's here.
Yeah. That's praising it, so.
No, we were loving it, yeah.
Yeah.
Very unique take.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see what you can do with the dry brush, an airbrush on the Troggoths.
Hmm.
So obviously, you know, their flesh tones are, or can be, not quite as conventional. So it'd be quite a cool little challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've done the ones for Blood Bowl. They came out quite nicely. So.
Yeah, an army of that.
Yeah, an army of that. I'm not sure I want to anymore. That was actually quite a slog.
No, actually, I mean, yeah, both the rock guts and this guy, they've got a lot to them. Like, they're
sure.
absolutely lovely models. So I'm sure you're finding the ogres quite a nice change of pace.
Yes.
It's got some massive big areas that you've got to do, but no real fiddly little bits like all the scales on the rock guts.
The models that would be the worst are the artillery pieces. They're incredibly detailed.
Oh yeah, they've got all like little scrap bits on it.
And the Noblars scrap launcher is like 20 individual Noblars all running over it. Genuinely, that
amazing.
kit gets you like a unit of Noblars if you wanted to. Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Probably do stone next. Bag. Flatty will get you over it, said Adam. I hope so. Writing good novels will get you hired. So. Write the full version, please.
Yeah, I'm quite curious if have you ever thought of submitting something to, a Black Library do the open kind of entries?
Do they do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, every now and then they do like open submission.
That's awesome.
Worth keeping an eye on if that's something you want to do.
Said I have twice and both times rejected, but I think my pictures were what let me down.
Yeah, I imagine it's quite like they're after something incredibly specific, I imagine.
You have to like give like a whole pitch then.
Well, I think it's they do like short story entries. Or I'm not entirely sure exactly if it's the same every time. But I think they did. The one I remember was for like Inferno magazine, I think, which I think is like a short story magazine. I could be wrong on that. It seemed in my head though.
David Deckergall said, I've never ever seen anyone bold enough to use a Warhammer Underworlds board as a paint surface.
That's alright. It's one of the old ones. I use it for everything. To be honest, it's like a nice photo backdrop. But yeah, I haven't really played the game in a long time, so I may as well get some use out of it.
But it's a really good neutral backdrop. He said, yeah, that's what I submitted for, and you have to send a 500-word excerpt and a pitch. Only 500 words?
Oh, okay.
That is not big.
Well, I guess so they can get a sense of your like style.
I feel like you can't, like, from reading the others, like we had something like 3,000 and stuff like that. I think it's only like sometimes you don't really get a style until around the 1,000-word mark, or get an idea of it. Like 500 that's like an abstract for like an essay.
Yeah, it's the blurb.
Yeah, it really is. Right, I'm going to remove this ridiculously sweaty jump.
Humbug.
It was super hard to choose a good 500 words. I think they do it to lessen the workload on the submissions people.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think that's the thing. It's kind of, in a sense, like you say, they know they're not going to get everyone who deserves it necessarily, but they will get a few. So it's kind of, cast your net and see what comes in, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it must definitely be hard to know what sort of things will get their attention. You know, if it's how much they do look at the subject matter, or is it purely down to like your style, your kind of display of knowledge, or yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Right, one, the music has stopped. Two, the hotkey thing just doesn't work. Disaster.
It's going well.
Yeah, honestly.
But at least we've got some good company in the chat.
Yes, absolutely.
Could be worse.
We need more Christmas lo-fi beats. Where are they? I'll go for jazz Christmas. Like this. David said, and use more as a paint surface than playing games in these corona times, right? Regarding your expensive paint.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely. Although I've seen with quite a few games, and I think Underworld's included, quite a few solo rules out.
Yeah, I saw
various
that.
games, which has been cool. I've yet to try one, but one of them, which I might have to give a go soon, was Hunt the Troggoth, like an AOS scenario.
Is it one of those ones that you
where? Yeah. So it's this guy, and then plus some other troll units, which I have. So I've got I've got 2 sets of 3, or a set of 6, however you want to look at it. Set of the rock guys painted up, and I've got some fell waters that I haven't quite brought myself to finishing yet. Done like a monster, but yeah, they all get like a behaviour chart, and you know how they act. And there's I think there's 3 missions, a bit of a campaign. Got to hunt the Troggoth.
Does sound a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I might give it a try or something. I'll get my iron jaws on the case, because they're all I've based all my destruction stuff up the same.
Yeah.
So the idea is I could use it as like a big grand alliance, but on my snow map with the terrain and stuff, I think it'd be a pretty nice looking game.
Yeah, let's try that script. Okay. Right. Stoney read a few months ago that a Japanese student who wrote an essay in invisible ink to get it noticed by a history professor.
Yeah, do you know what? I saw that. Yes. That's brilliant.
How does
Yeah,
that
it was I think it was an essay. It might have even been on like ninjas or something, or
Really?
Maybe they could choose their own thing. But yeah, they handed it in invisible ink. It's amazing.
How did he know to? I'm assuming.
Oh,
she
I don't
told
know.
him.
I guess they yeah. Or she could have pulled a real like, the dog ate my homework, turned it round. Now hold it up to the light. That'd have been amazing.
David said, first time I'm able to catch you live on stream, but a long time podcast subscriber. Thank you. So I hope you don't mind me asking a Blood Bowl question. No, please go ahead. We do like Blood Bowl here, despite us painting Age of Sigmar. I just got the new set, but this one is one of the first Games Workshop kits where I have real trouble assembling the models, and honestly not looking forward to building the models. Is this just me? I'm assuming, do you mean the core set, the starter set?
Yeah.
If it's necromantic, I
season.
can understand, but yeah. What are you having trouble with exactly? Because they are definitely more complex than the 2016 set, which were quite easy to build. Like, as in Games Workshop designed, easy to build. So they are a little bit more tricky. Is it just it's fiddly?
The thing with there's a couple of bits where I think maybe the instructions aren't quite as clear as they could be. So it's definitely worth speaking to someone who's put them together. So I know we thankfully had Ben to make mistakes on our behalf, particularly with like Griff, wasn't it? So
the Griff instructions
showing
they're just wrong.
like, glue the helmet together, then stick his face in, when actually you just can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, maybe just a bit of practice. I have built some of the Black Orcs actually. I found the couple I built were a bit easier than Nobility, probably just because they're chunkier.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hold on a second.
There's one goblin pose that's quite tricky with his hands down, or one of his hand is down, and he's kind of leaning over. So I just opted to bend the arm slightly and have both feet on the ground in the end. So I think you're meant to have him with one up.
Okay, I'm back. It was my girlfriend Alison wanted to show me something really cute in Animal Crossing, so she's like, I normally wouldn't interrupt you, but you have to see this. Yeah, she's just had her villager Pietro move in, which is like a clown sheep, and there's a really great video online of him singing Bubblegum KK, just able to replicate it.
Amazing.
Yes. Stoney said that's the one. It was Ninja History.
Yes, that was it. Yeah.
I wish we learned Ninja History. That's what Ninja History class in school. Oh, hold on. I think it might have happened again.
Something else cute. Oh no. What's he singing now?
Breaking news, he stopped singing. And it was also cute.
It's cute that he stopped.
Yeah, that's the cute bit.
Oh, okay. It worked for that.
Evan, is there any way the trolls can throw pump wagons? Sadly not. They can throw the people on the pump wagons as long as they're not on the wagon.
So no.
Yeah, so no.
I guess you could chain push them.
That's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Have
a player needs the right stuff skill to be thrown, which does not exist on a pub plugin.
No, and you can't. It's an exceptional, isn't it? So you
Yeah.
can't. Or what do they call it now? A trait.
Yeah. Rates.
Oh, I want to see that now, though.
Lobbing a pump wagon. Giant should be able to. I think Giant should be able to treat every player's right stuff.
I think Giant should come back.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, if they exist. David said, "Yeah, that's the thing I pointed to. The instructions on Griff are horrible. Yeah, honestly, that's not you. That's just the Griff instructions. So I wouldn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Build some orcs instead, and it'll be better."
Yeah, I think actually the both star players are a little bit challenging. Just by the sheer number of parts they've got.
Yeah, Griff is actually a really complicated kit, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Oldman said, "I botched Griff big time, had to resort to some kit bashing, found a hand somewhere, and then I throw a head on, but with a Dark Elf ponytail I had on the sprue. Hey, that's good kit bashing.
Yeah, fair play.
His helmet instead of the ball. Good idea.
Necessity is the mother of invention, isn't it?
Yep, and now you have a Griff that no one else does. So
Exactly. Definitely this hobby does give you some real problem solving skills, I think.
Oh, massively.
I think it's made me quite tenacious in other aspects,
Yeah.
Some would call it bodging, others being inventive. With home projects and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can find a way to make this work. I mean, I've even used green stuff before in
Even green stuff.
Green stuff. I mean, just having it around the house sort of is quite handy.
Yeah.
Once we had a broken bath plug, and I managed to use some green stuff and some glue to repair it. Just like a temporary fix sort of thing.
That's pretty extreme.
Yeah, I've used it to fix a puncture before as well. Buggy puncture.
Don't they have
It was.
There's things to do this for you, so you don't have to resort to your expensive hobby products, right?
Yeah, but you got to have them in the house, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess.
If you don't happen to own that, and also as soon as it says baby in it, it's going to cost way more than the hobby stuff.
That's true.
It's you put the word wedding in front of anything, triples the price.
Yeah. Sorry for the camera stuff, folks. Still trying to get this auto hotkey is playing up. Green stuff came from the plumbing trade.
Yeah, I've used. I guess. Yeah, it's an epoxy putty, isn't it? And you can definitely get plumber's putty, which I have actually used recently. I did go and buy the proper stuff.
Use the plumber's putty on your models, and you got to save your green stuff for the bathroom things, right?
Nah, the plumber's putty stuff is pretty hardcore.
Is it?
It was toxic green stuff, but rock hard.
Reserve that one for terrain.
When it dries. Yeah, that'd be cool. But that was pretty expensive, actually.
Yeah.
I kept struggling to find green stuff, so I just ended up biting the bullet and getting a big 36-inch sausage of green stuff.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not that expensive when.
No, it wasn't actually that bad. It's one of those that I think the more you buy, the cheaper it gets, kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
In terms of price per inch or however you want to measure it.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a 3-foot green stuff thing 3 years ago, and I'm still, we've got a long way to go. To be fair, I don't use a lot of it, so as you can tell by the massive gaps in my models.
because you don't want to use your precious hobby supplies, isn't it? To quote you.
When did I say that?
Or just to have. You just said it a minute ago when I was telling you about fixing my buggy wheel.
Oh, yeah, fair.
So, question then:
Okay.
has anyone got any hobby goodness on their Christmas list?
Ooh, that's a good point. How about you?
Yeah, well, I bought my own present this year,
Nice.
so I've just got to give it to Helen to wrap up. But I managed to track down one of the Sisters of Battle boxes
Oh, what, the army set?
they released. Yeah.
Oh, let's lock that in for an army then.
Yeah. So I'm getting that,
That's awesome.
which is cool. It's got some pretty nice like mono pose models.
They are lovely.
It's quite nice just to have some different options that you can't actually get anywhere
Are they different? So
else.
the boxes, or like the models you get in the normal troop box, are they different?
Yeah, they're different.
Right.
Yeah, they're different models. Yeah, as in different sculpts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like limited edition basically, but they're kind of more easy to build style, so they'll kind of mix in nicely.
Mm. Again, sorry for the camera, folks. This is just not working. I haven't got myself. I haven't asked for anything hobby-wise. You're probably wise in getting your own present, because that tends to be what I don't. Or kind of request people don't. It's just like I've probably already got it, if you can think of it. Like,
Yeah.
or you end up with stuff you just don't want or need, and yeah, it's awkward.
My wife is extremely practical with that sort of stuff, and like the whole side of her family, we do like a it's basically the opposite of Secret Santa. So you get someone given to you, and then you tell them what you want.
Okay.
So it's essentially you buying it for yourself, but you're telling them what you want to buy, and we've all got the same budget. So basically, you may as well buy your own presents. But I guess it's nice someone else gives it to you.
Yeah.
Wraps it up. So yeah, I basically doubled up and just got them and Helen to combine so I could get the box.
That's cool.
So it's kind of worth it. I mean, it's really good. Everyone gets exactly what they want.
Yeah.
And then my side are kind of more of the traditional surprise presents, so kind of get a nice balance.
Yeah. Oldman said, I just thought of an idea for a short story in the background of the ghoul on Varag's shoulder.
Oh, yeah. He could be narrating it. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Day 3.
think I'm going to go for this Nyla idea.
The blood.
I like it. Yeah.
That's a good shout.
So, keep it quite subtle. So, I was just getting a reference picture up. Quite useful to. The Games Workshop website is quite good that you can get the 360 views models. Because there's definitely times you're like, what is this bit meant to be?
Yeah, I remember I think I had that discussion before where it was really tricky with when we were doing our
Bows and badges.
Yeah, and I think it was when we were doing the ability in Black Orcs, where it's like you can't see the 360 view.
Oh yes, yeah, but also Bows and badges.
Also Bows and badges, yeah, I do.
But
actually.
now they have actually updated, and they've got back and front pictures.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
So that's good. Let's get another game of that at some point. It's really good.
I need to get a game of that.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, question for the chat then, because this came out recently when I was kind of looking for some games and stuff, and I know Richard in our group is always on the lookout for little skirmish games and stuff. What smaller games do you enjoy? So what I mean by that is, well, I guess it can either be like smaller scale, but also, lesser known manufacturers or game system. It's always cool to hear about those. And what actually attracted you to them? Because I was recently looking into Bushido a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, just interesting. Loads of games you haven't heard about, isn't there?
Honestly, loads. I remember this coming up as well in the discussion with I think in our local shop. There was obviously where recently the supply from Games Workshop has been really tricky for independent stores. People advocating for there's a lot of other games out there.
Yeah.
You can support in other ways. Pick up a game, especially a smaller game, skirmish game. It's really kind of low investment. Give it a try. I like it, might not. Can't hurt.
Yeah, and then I guess if your local stocks it, you're kind of helping both the manufacturer, but also your game shop.
Definitely.
Frostgrave and Gangs of Rome, says Stony. He has played Bushido too. Awesome. Yeah, Frostgrave, I have actually played that. And it is good. It's really fun.
I picked up Rangers of Shadow Deep recently, which is written by the Frostgrave guy. Or guys.
Oh, cool.
It's like a single player or co-op only against AI. Or book controlled.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like the perfect game for at the moment.
Exactly, yeah. And I haven't given it a try yet. I'm still printing terrain for it for the first mission, but yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And yeah, John Bernadotte says Rangers Shadow Deep as well. Co-op play in a miniature war game. Yeah. Yeah, it does look really fun. You level your dudes up. It's like you have a party. It's quite cool. So you play one guy and his friends.
Up to 5 friends.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live.
Yeah, exactly. You can't control the friends, but yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't do that, people. Don't control your friends.
Okay. wooden handles.
How you getting on?
Yeah, a lot slower than the other ones, but I've been trying to faff around with the auto hotkey, and I clearly got the script a little bit wrong, so I'll sort that out another time, and I'll just do it manually every 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Instead.
So is that an iron gut you've got on there?
I do have an iron gut on here, yeah. I've got an iron gut,
Nice.
one of the leaders, and one of the lead belchers as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. What else we got? Redsman said he asked for mainly books and CDs this year. I do have a Darth Maul though. I picked up for a family member. Stuck for an idea for me. That's cool.
Is that Star Wars Legion Darth Maul?
Or a life-size Darth Maul.
Because that's another game that definitely looks interesting. Sorry?
Life-size Darth Maul.
Yeah, you never know. Cardboard cutout.
Oldman for his Varigulture said thought it was a reporter who wanted to do an inside story for the Ghoul Gazette and got a bit stuck in.
Hooray. Love it.
Redsman also said Moonstone, whimsical fantasy game, great for clubs so you can ping between 2 to 4 players easily. Lovely whimsical fantasy sculpts, no dice. No dice. A Euro
Do you know
game.
what? I think I've seen that somewhere. Just trying to think, I might have seen that at Salute one year.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. But, you know, you see so many games.
Mm.
Yeah, it can sometimes merge into one.
So we've got Stoney said played Bushido, but normally Frostgate and Gangs of Rome. Oldman, back in my day I got into GW via Talisman. Nowadays I'm just playing BB. I'm very casual. Is Talisman GW?
Oh, it was all linked up back in the day. Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea about that.
Yeah, because Games Workshop were initially there, just like a model producer.
Mm.
So I think they, you know, made models, D&D and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I remember that. Just didn't realise they did.
Well, they might not have actually been Games Workshop at that point. They might.
Games and
Might have
Workshop.
just been Marauder or whatever.
Yeah. So, Stoney said picked up the rules for Reality's Edge, but not played it yet. Feels like a cross between Frostgrave and Cyberpunk. Ooh.
What, glitchy?
Can't play it on PS4.
Nah.
And Redsman's also said, yeah, Darth Maul for Legion. Really good game.
Awesome. Yeah, that's another one I've kind of looked into because I absolutely loved the Clone Wars series, and I saw that they have, you know, released prequel stuff now.
Mm.
So yeah, getting a nice little clone trooper army would be amazing.
See, I really want a droid army. A proper.
Oh no.
No?
No, I mean, oh no. You want a droid army? I want a clone army.
Oh yeah, that only goes one way, doesn't it?
Yeah. How much is Starbucks?
It's just that, like, I loved Battlefront. Not so much the new one, but on PS2 and stuff. And it was always playing the what are they called?
The B1 battle
Confederate.
droids or the battle droids?
No,
The Trade Federation.
Yeah, Galactic Trade.
The Separatists.
Yeah, I can't remember the acronym. I had CSI in my head, but it's not, is it? Someone in chat might be able to help.
Yeah.
I can't remember for the life of me what the acronym is. That was always my jam. Super Battle Droid art.
Yeah.
Get your wrist rockets.
Is that just so you can say Raja Raja?
Roger. Look out for those wrist rockets. Used to always be the line that the game would scream at you. CIS, that's it. CIS. That's CSI in my hair. That's very different. Onan said, yeah, We're talking the 80s for the talisman stuff. You could find a power armor and bolt piston and some expansion for talisman. How times have changed. Miniature Game Montage channel did a couple of Legion games, looked fairly simple to learn.
That's cool. I think a lot of it would depend on size, like how much do you need? Because, you know, with playing AOS and dabbling in 40k, I feel like I've kind of got enough big army stuff. You know, physically, as well as, you know, just like time it takes. If you can play cool little games, I'd be down for it.
Absolutely.
Which is actually a real good niche that Blood Bowl fits. Because you just don't need a lot of stuff.
No.
You don't need boards full of terrain.
Yeah, the setup time.
You play on a
you roll out a mat and
cardboard fold-up board or a mat,
Yeah, that's always the biggest pain with Warhammer, is the setup. And
if you set up and have a bad game as well.
Yeah, set up and it's over in one turn. Yeah, which it often is. At least when I'm playing and I'm terrible. Someone said I'm waiting for someone to say they've got a droid army. It's just a whole load of K2SOs. Which one are they?
K2SO. Oh, is that one of the he's from K2 is from Rogue One, isn't he?
Oh yes, the round head thing. Yeah. That's awesome.
I don't like her. Why can't I have a gun? To that dude?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's him.
Alan Tudyk, apparently.
Oh, okay, that's cool. They seem to have a bit of a weird thing about droid voices at the moment, getting like comedians.
Richard Ayoade and
oh, that was so jarring.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, hi guys, it's Moss. I'm a droid.
Yeah. And like an elite sniper assassin one at that as well. Like it's like not even. Yeah. It's just like a tech droid. He's like an assassin. So good.
Yeah, it would have been funny if it was a maintenance droid, actually.
Yeah. Bronorama said, I think I paid £50 for Legion Starbox. Don't tell us that.
Oh no, that sounds very reasonable.
Sounds 25 quid each is what I heard.
Yeah. Well, I heard sometimes some stock issues.
Oh, really?
As in, you know, like supply sort of stuff. That might have been sorted out, sort of thing.
Count Milkshake just subscribed. Thank you very much. So who's the one painting? That would be Warhannam. I'm switching between them every now and then. He's painting a Dank Cold Troggoth, and it's absolutely stunning.
Thank you. I'm enjoying it. It's a really nice model.
Generally 2 core boxes. We'll do standard game size. Droids a bit light, maybe? A bit high. Also has a skirmish mode that is more or less just a start game, I think. What you say in there? Or core box and 2 to 3 units. That is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, really lovely models as well. Fancy flight, right?
It's changing though, isn't it? I think.
Oh, they lost the license or something?
No, I think they've maybe sold it.
Oh, okay.
As in, Legion has been taken on by someone else, maybe? Could be wrong with that. But I'm sure I read about that. Someone much more learned will know who to.
Hey, that looks gorgeous, says Count Milkshake. That was to your Troggoth.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure gorgeous is the right word for it, but you know, everyone's got a type, right?
Out there for someone. Someone's out there for him.
Yeah.
When does the winner of the core box get revealed, said Evan? Paladin replied, Christmas, yes. Yeah, speaking of...
Christmas Day, isn't it?
Yes, if you haven't seen already, there is a video up where Ben is doing a giveaway for a core box Blood Bowl 2020 starter set. So check out the YouTube channel. All the information's there. Be cool. Cool to have your entries.
So yeah, it's pretty simple, isn't it? You've just got to tell them, you know, tell Ben what you want to see in Blood Bowl next, isn't it? Something like that?
Yep, that's all. I'll read out the announcement.
That's cool.
Between the demo box and spare teams, I don't need the core box that I pre-ordered, so we're going to have a giveaway. All we want you to do is like this video, subscribe to us, and comment below letting us know what you want for Blood Bowl next. Dungeon Bowls, Evans rules, Tree Men teams, all of the above apply. Blood Tide and I will pull a random comment when we record the podcast, and it comes out on Christmas Day. Obviously, I'm reading that, so Ben and I will pull out a random comment.
You are now. Thanks, Stoney. Yeah, Atomic Games. Also owned by Asmodee. Yeah, they're the guys who do like Crisis Protocol, aren't they? The Marvel game.
Oh, cool. I'm building some nobles at the moment. Did you do any many head swaps, Ben? I did a few, yeah. I also swapped the feathers over to make them a little bit, like, I rotated some, so it's not all completely uniform. So, like, I did some head swaps and then swapped feathers as well, so kind of mixed and matched. Yeah. Apart from the thrower, I kept the throwers the same, just because they have no feathers. And bare heads. I also printed out a couple of heads for linemen and put them on humans too, so that was another thing. Droids are pretty cheap. Yeah, that's understandable. I can imagine kind of the horde army of that game.
Mass produced.
Yeah. So are clones though.
True. That's very true. Not so different after all.
Come Christmas, I'll probably start my Phil Rivers impressions. Fudge the off season. I want frickin' Blood Bowl. That's a reference that unfortunately goes over my young English head.
What was the name?
Phil Rivers.
Oh yeah, sorry. Can't help you with that one.
Nope.
I feel like we're going to learn something.
Yeah, I'm assuming NFL. Ben would probably know. Okay, let's do some tats, I think. Time for tat.
Tat time.
Yeah, the Marvel Crisis Protocol team taking over Legion. That is pretty exciting.
Keeping all the Disney stuff together.
That's actually a really good point, yeah. The models are lovely. They're quite expensive. So, we'll have to see.
The Marvel?
Yeah.
Is that you mean?
Yeah, the Marvel ones.
Yeah.
I was considering getting into the game, but I saw, like, it really does add up. You start buying the heroes.
But that's another quite small scale game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's tiny, but yeah, even like the sort of small heroes are £20 range.
Are they? Okay.
Mm.
Do they come with is it like one of those where they come with their own stat cards kind of thing? So
yeah,
you
it's
actually
like,
need the models.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know too much about it. I can't say too much, but the starter set is really good value. As soon as you start expanding on that, it does get expensive. Oh, music stopped again. The Gridiron Heights Phil Rivers is hilarious. Sounds like Hank Hill with a swear jar. I do know Hank Hill, so we have that.
Bobby?
That boy ain't right.
What's that? Oh, I haven't watched it for years, but what was the gas he's always on about?
Gas. Oh, propane.
Propane, yeah, that's it.
Just barbecue. Barbecue, everything barbecue. Sorry, I saw in music again. The playlists are pretty short. Corporate playlist, and that'll be interesting.
Corporate.
Yeah, corporate Christmas. No, yeah, not even Christmas, just corporate. It's just corporate.
Cool. Well, I mean, it is a pretty corporate Christmas, isn't it? With probably, you know, Amazon.
Very true. Yeah.
They've made a killing out of this whole situation, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
Let's be honest.
And not just the money, the staff too.
Yeah.
I feel bad, man.
Yeah. Oh, see you, Stoney.
See you later, Stoney. Thank you. Yeah, lockdown has improved. He said the minis look great. I think lockdown has improved everyone's painting across the board.
I think we've got Count Milkshake. Is that a question for Ben or me?
If you're referring to my ogres,
Yours was.
yes, it was airbrushed.
And mine wasn't. So the answer is yes and no, depending on who you ask.
No, but actually yes. Oh, okay. You know, I might just put something chill on.
Okay, here's another question then.
Okay.
So normally yearly, Games Workshop do or have started doing like a feedback survey. You seen that before? Like
I have. Yeah,
survey.
I think I've entered a couple of them.
What do you reckon you'd say this year?
What? Be transparent about. Be transparent about sales. About like.
What do you mean by that?
So we've had a lot of issues this year with like supply and stuff.
Oh, I see. Yes,
and I feel like they've been
definitely
hyping
the
it
last
up.
few.
Yeah, hyping up to buy, but then it just completely
not being able to provide.
Yeah. So I think like that's fine. Stock is a problem, but I think they need to address these things before they happen, and be upfront about why they've happened and what they're going to do to change it.
Yeah, and I think for me, like that is an issue, but it wouldn't really be a problem if we knew that there was always going to be stock at some point down the line.
Yes.
But it happens so much with like limited stuff. They've got so many limited items now.
That's how they release everything now, though, right?
Yeah, I really don't enjoy that. I don't think it provides a good culture.
No. It's FOMO.
It kind of feeds into scalping. It's preys on FOMO. Yeah, and it's just not. It just leaves a bad taste, to be honest.
Yeah,
like, obviously it works, you know, because everything sells out. But
oh yeah, 100% it works, but at the expense of the customer.
It's like Blood Bowl dice. That's one of the.
Oh yeah.
Blood Bowl dice, a prime example. And you know, I get with dice, you don't.
No need to make.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's more like I guess that's like, you know, warehouse kind of issue there.
It's Games Workshop.
But,
I think this is the thing. It's like they're so huge now. They're huge.
in some respects they are, but I think they've still got a lot of smaller business practice.
Yeah.
Like they're still upgrading their premises, aren't they, to get another warehouse and things. So they're almost kind of like really punching above what they can realistically do. Which, you know, I love them, but it is frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, particularly the limited thing is definitely my big bugbear.
Imagine trying to get someone in saying like, "Oh, you're interested in Warhammer?" You know, because it's really popular now, and like you see people on YouTube and stuff getting into it. Yeah, cool. Okay, right. It's really cool. You came at the right time. Around Christmas, they have these big deals, these big army deals. You can get out your whole army for like really cheap, and you're in. Oh, but you need to do it within 10 seconds on this day.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
Yeah, like you get it that it's time limited, but it shouldn't be stock limited.
No. The made to order thing they did for Indomitus was awesome. And if there is something they want to be limited based on time, I think they should offer that as an alternative.
Yeah, as long as they fulfill it to everyone who actually wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Count Milkshake is on the dice hating train. Yeah. Don't get why they would limit it that much production other than forcing impulsive sales. And yeah, I think it is that.
Yeah.
I think it's getting that. It's like a quick buck, isn't it? It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is cool, but it's not necessary. Like, actually having the product, I mean. But, you know, I think the problem is now, like, even I've thought, should I just buy some dice for a team out that I don't have in case I ever do one?
Yeah.
But then if I'm doing that, you know, I haven't actually gone ahead and done that. But if I'm starting to think that, people are going to be thinking, well, maybe I'll buy 5 of them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's an investment.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I was going to use an example saying, what if another company did it? And I remember, oh yeah, PlayStation 5, Xbox. Same thing. I think the issue is scalping, really, right?
Yeah.
And I don't really know how you get around that, apart from the whole made to order thing. But then that comes with a whole swathe of logistical issues. If you did made to order 3 months in advance in time for Christmas, then you're going to be inundated with orders. And then can they even fulfill that?
So, Count Milkshake, did you pick up the Skaven and Dwarf dice? I've just seen he said he's just starting, but he knows in a few months he's going to have a go at playing them.
Ah, cool. TH says, "What do you guys think we'll see more new teams? Are Khorne, Tzeentch, and Slanesh teams realistic? Will we get Clan and what do you call it, Skaven with more secret weapons, stuff like that?"
Scryer. If you're thinking about the guns and machines gang, I think new teams, yes, definitely. I don't think Khorne and Slanesh etc. is unreasonable. Purely for the fact they've put in that kind of chosen of keyword, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
So maybe there's some indication.
I think we'll see them. I don't think we'll see them specifically as like a Slanesh team or Khorne team, but I could see it being
might see
like
another take on chaos. That's
perhaps, yeah, or maybe just like some kind of like special name, maybe. Kind of like how they have like the new Hedonites of Slanesh, but like I don't know. I guess Depravity team is a little bit unfamily friendly, right? I don't know if they'll straight up call them like Khorne team. I don't know. I have no idea, but I do think they'll be there. Cow Milkshake, I picked up the dwarf one in a local store. Is that the dice?
Yeah.
But no luck with the Skaven ones, and it's going to be just little first world problems. Sad not to have those dice while playing Skaven.
Oh no, I agree, definitely.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have, but it's like, it sucks that you just can't get them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other option, obviously it's not going to be the official ones, but you can get companies that print dice or sell custom block dice and things that you can actually maybe match more to your team, I guess.
Yeah, that's always an option. The price of the dice set, maybe roughly, you could probably go on Fiverr and get someone mock you up a team logo and then get that printed on some D6s.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the problem we're talking about. Starting with the hobby, I don't want to feel like I'm missing things based on untimely decisions.
Yeah. Why bother, right? Why bother even beginning if you're already behind and you've just missed out on the best deal? Totally agree.
But for stuff I do like, Athonian Camo Shade, I'm really into it at the moment.
Oh, good stuff, isn't it?
It's really nice. I'm just adding a little bit of green to some of these ropes. Nice bit of fungally, mossy growth. Slightly annoying though, is I've done some things on this model that I definitely want to go back to some of my older models and
there's no point.
There is.
Really?
I feel like this, because I don't think I'm massively gonna, quite some time anyway, get another AOS army.
No? Sort of taking a break from the army collecting and...
Well, yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to be on a treadmill of armies, to be honest. And I absolutely love Gloomspite.
Yeah. It's a good position.
But, I'll say that and then I'll see something really cool.
And then your sister's box will arrive and...
Oh, that's different, that's 40k.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's totally different.
Totally different.
Count Milkshake says, still super excited to be able to play. Dice won't matter that much. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't change. It's still Blood Bowl. It doesn't change the game at all. Just novelty, isn't it, really?
I hear those Scathe ones roll terribly.
Yeah, much better player does it. TH said, I imagine it would be a very different Skaven team without gutters. Something within the same lore but with a different playstyle to sell more dolls. Kind of Underworld, right?
I'd like to see Clan Moulder with more rat ogres, and then that would lead on to an actual plastic rat ogre kit potentially.
Or even better, the Clan Moulder box, and you get 3 in there like the ogre team, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, because I mean the 412 one, I don't know your thoughts on it. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Nah, it looks quite dated.
Yeah, some of those initial star players and big guys definitely feel that way.
They've somehow got like less detail on them than the plastic kits. Do you find that?
Yeah, I don't think I actually owned any of them. That kind of generation. So I didn't have the original. I say the original, it's not the original, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The 2016 Varag or anything like that.
Right.
Didn't really appeal to me. but I think they're definitely on a good path at the moment. I think all of the recent teams, I've really liked the direction they've gone. They felt like a nice mixture of kind of really whimsical, but also just like really well done models.
I agree. I think whatever comes out is going to be stellar. I remember, did you say what you would suggest if in the survey?
Oh, I think I kind of hopped on yours a bit because I was going to say something similar. Also, I think they really need to sort those apps out.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand. The AOS one is fantastic.
It is good. It is good. I like it, but the updates are so slow.
What, to come out?
You could be waiting a couple of weeks before an army's on there.
True.
That's come out.
I think the core thing with it is it's free, right? For at least the War Scrolls.
Oh, the rules are, but that's what I mean. I'm paying for the list building. So.
Oh no, that is not good.
What have you done?
Drop my models in the water. They're looking glossy now.
No. Oh no! You saw it here, everyone.
It's okay.
Can we get a slow-mo replay?
Yeah, that could be clipped. They're fine. They're not gonna like melt or anything. I'll just let them dry and paint the other ones. And we'll flick over to your camera.
Where I can drop this guy in a pet of water.
I'm surprised I don't think I swore there. I hope I didn't.
No. It was that. That's bad.
Brownorama, Forge-Rod Ratogre is the worst model I've ever had to build for mod lines in Flash.
Also, I mean, you obviously own one. How does it stand up? Because it looks quite tilted forward. Is it quite top heavy?
Can't milkshake. By the way, I saw one team today. Not sure if it's okay to share a link here, but thought it was amazing. At least the concept of just to show the team, maybe not for playing with them on a field. Let's have a look. Oh wow.
I'm going to open this up. Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah. So look on that link, guys. It's awesome.
OSL orcs, kind of with infernal insides. Amazing.
Glowing fire
that's
mouths.
Great. Really nice concept team.
It's weird, but they look nice. I mean, yeah. To be fair, in AOS lore, that probably flies in actually.
Yeah.
TH says that was a quick wash. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Well, it's dipping, isn't it?
Oh, it's a little bit
a legit thing.
A little bit of paint chip on one of them.
Oh no.
It's fine. That's why I like doing stuff like ogres, because it's just battle damage. Just on bare skin. Milo, so with all the changes in the new Blood Bowl 2020, I like them all. Which would you say you like the least?
The Doom Diver swoop.
Specific but true.
It is, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I don't mind most of the rest of it, to be honest. But
yeah,
losing +1 to land on the Doom Diver has really hampered him.
Yeah, it's really not ideal.
No. Like, yeah, to the point where I probably won't take him to start with.
Mine would be wildly inaccurate passing, I think.
Yeah, I've seen that's got quite a bit of attention, but I kind of need to actually play a few games first to see.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like the game has been built to sort of encourage passing, and this thing is just like, God, it's so punishing if you fail now. Like, super fail. So punishing.
It's like super fumble, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes D6 squares in a random D8 direction. You just
From
like
the
lob
thrower.
it. Yeah, so you just lob it behind you with your ends.
Safety.
Yeah, it's just, it is scary. But if you get a 2+ passing skill, I don't think you can wildly. I can't remember actually. No, I'm not even going to
Yeah,
finish
there's
that.
something like that. There is something like that.
Yeah. Brown Rama, it doesn't stand very well. I drilled for actually a friend's mini. I stole his team to paint them like Bengals.
Oh, cool.
Obviously,
Good choice.
Rauga. Yeah. Yeah, drilling does sound like it's probably required for that.
And black and orange, lovely combo.
You've got a human team like that, right?
I do. I need to finish it.
You're not finished yet.
No,
I say in an accusatory manner, having literally 99 unfinished projects.
You what?
Yeah. Have you not finished the team, Ian? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like how the humans look. They are a bit mundane to paint.
Yeah, not the most exciting team, I think, out there, right? Sculpt wise.
No.
A lot of similar poses on the linemen.
Yeah.
They're kind of T-posing, aren't they?
Yeah. Right. No, that got something. Let's go in. Can't remember whose suggestion was this. The Tesseract Glow. So I'm about to do the budget version. Although I've heard so many people rave about Tesseract Glow, I definitely want to. On a future project, I do want to get some contrast, not just to
oh yeah, definitely.
Paint the contrast method, but I've seen
use it as a
really
glaze,
nice
right?
applications of it.
They're basically inks.
Definitely.
From what I've heard, they are inks. Like the same thing. So
and some really strong pigmented ones. So I definitely do want to get involved in trying them out or something.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on, just 2 seconds. I've decided while my models dry from their impromptu bath, I shall do some basing. Base another model, because I like looking at the finished one. I want another one to look at. Milo, I have to agree with the wildly inaccurate pass, as you are capable of throwing the ball further behind you than compared to how far you were throwing in front of you. Yeah, I know. It's like it's easier to lob the ball behind you than it is in fear.
I'll just get some quick SPP with a 1 square pass. Whoop.
Yeah. It's like it's easier for your thrower to just lob it behind him than it is for you to gently throw it in front of you. Yeah, yeah. But it really just really discourages you doing even attempting a throw with even like a passing skill of like 4+. Because you just got to roll 2 and it's 2 or 3 and you.
It makes it feel like it's like a last option.
Yeah.
Or what the last thing you should do. But I guess the cap off of the rerolls in the 10 maybe makes it a little bit more secure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
See, that's another interesting discussion itself. I like the change actually, but as someone who spends a lot of time throwing little guys down the pitch,
you throw them behind you.
Yeah, because when you think about the chain of rolls you've got to make to actually do a throw teammate, particularly if you're doing it with a troll, I think just
oh, do you mean the reroll change?
Fail any one of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's huge for throw teammate.
Yeah.
Contrasts are great. Have a lot of fun experimenting, layering basically everything but the way GW advertised to use them. Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, they've sold it as a bit of a shortcut, but actually, I think
they're best to use
not like that. Bit of time in it. Although saying that, that's not to say it's impossible to use them like
Oh, again, yeah, don't let anyone tell you to do your hobby, you know? It's use whatever you have access to make whatever you can, really. It's the beauty of it. There's no right way to do anything. Brown Rama, I think losing random stat upgrades when you level up hurts the stunted team so much, even if it stops tier 1 teams from getting ridiculous.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit, weren't we? That
yeah.
you kind of lose that like opportunism.
Yeah.
Because like you're not gonna save up your SPP necessarily on a goblin. And
no,
then
you're not.
you know, you don't get the one you want, so you can default to a double skill or whatever they call it now, secondary skill.
Yeah, I mean, Ben talked through
whereas
this.
Before, Goblin levels up, you roll plus agility. That's amazing. Cool, I'll take it. But completely, you know, by chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there is some definite advantages, because what you find sometimes, I think what you're kind of alluding to, is that sometimes it helps the teams you didn't need the help. So if in your league you've got a guy like we do who just rolls double sixes for his level ups, suddenly, you know, there's a tier 1 team with a strength 4 guys.
Who's that who rolls with all double sixes?
Rich.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny one. But you get that with like anything luck based, don't you?
Definitely.
And it can snowball, can't it?
Yeah, it can.
So at least this way you've got to make an active choice, and it's not necessarily a you know, if you rolled a level up and you picked your stat up in the old version, you know, that's quite a I'm just trying to, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm just rambling now.
I remember way.
Like an efficient way of doing it, whereas I don't think it is an efficient option now. It's a punt, and I don't think, you know, the serious players necessarily, or the serious teams will always want to go for that.
Oh, we had this discussion quite a lot. I think Ben has his like top 5 players who would take it, and like
think here.
Yeah, like ward answers every time. Like that's the thing they're gonna gun for, but they can because they score.
Do you reckon it is though?
I reckon. Yeah, every option there is good.
Yeah, but do you think they're gonna want that before a
No, we
skill?
got Blodge. What more do you need?
Strip ball.
Yeah, but are you going to get more value out of Blodge than Edge 5? Sorry,
What?
are you going to get more value out of Strip Ball than Edge 5?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but
Yeah, but Edge 5, or well, it's not even Edge 5 anymore, is it? Because they've already got 2+, haven't they? Though that doesn't help them at all.
when they're in tackle zones, it does.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Then it's a bit kind of redundancy then.
Yeah, but then also you have still the chance to get strength 4, which is amazing. Movement is still really good. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think different players will gun for different stuff, won't they?
Yeah, I think I even said the thing with like ogres. Ogres benefit from a random stat quite well. Sure, they have really good skills to take on secondary, but that's the thing. If you don't get what you like, you can still pick your block. But a random skill on ogre is pretty good in every time. Like passing helps you throw a teammate quite well. Whether you take passing is a question. I think the other option was
because there's
movement.
There's an actual cost to it though as well, isn't there?
There is.
You've got to.
There is.
You know, it's quite expensive. So
Yeah.
even if it's, you know, like passing for an ogre, how often is one particular ogre on the team going to be throwing?
Yeah, exactly. I think at that point you probably take the movement.
There's lots to think about.
But yeah, like an edge 3+ or edge, strength 6 ogre is always really nice, and even movement 6 ogre is pretty solid. So I was saying this to Ben, I can't remember if he said in the video, but if you get plus movement on an ogre, you have a plus strength proxicore with 2 edge level ups, or less than like half it would cost to do that on a Crocscore. And you do that on a Crocscore. If you could say like your Crocscore can have was it Crocs actually? No, I'm thinking Black Hawk.
No, it's not Crocs. Same strength.
Yeah, I'm thinking Black Hawk, sorry. If you got
but with both.
No. What was it? I know, I'll get the conversation. Can't make you say gotta sleep, great stream as always, stay safe. Brown Rama said, with a new system you can build almost exactly the perfect player with patience. Yeah, you can, and that's why I do quite like it, because you get sort of more choice. No, I remember what it was. Chaos Warrior. Sorry, Chaos Warriors. They love it because let's get the prices up.
So yeah, there's definitely, because we're having this discussion, there's some players that I would consider and then decide how you want to build them. So I was thinking about like my human team, whether you level your most of your blitzers normally, but one blitzer you hold out the stat up and then see what you get. Because if you get strength, you can then further skills turn him into a murder machine. If he gets like agility, you can make him a real ball handler as you level up. So it could be. I wonder. I think you kind of go either end, really, can't you? You can use it once you think you've got all the skills you actually want. As a bit of a bonus.
Yeah.
Or you can start with it, get in early, and then you let that dictate what skills you're taking.
Yeah. Thanks, Oldman Treader. Got to get some shy. Good night from Sweden. Yeah, thanks very much.
Mate.
Sorry, I have the Chaos Warrior thing up. So, the Chaos Warrior with a random stat up is always pretty good. So I said Chaos Warrior maybe. Ben said, I don't know, movement 5 is garbage. I said no, but a movement 6 strength 4 piece is really nice because you then have an expensive agile Saurus. Consider if you can get +2 edge on a Saurus for half price, you take it. Right? So an edge 3+ Saurus is 165k, whereas a movement 6 warrior is 120 for exactly the same stats.
There you go.
And yeah, I think that's pretty solid. So that at the worst case, a movement 6 Chaos Warrior is still a really statted up Saurus.
Or what if you go for 2 stabs and you roll the worst or the least desirable?
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
But then if you got agility, you've got an edge for
But he
Chaos
still
Warrior,
doesn't have block.
strength is good. Yeah, but you'll quickly get that being a Chaos Warrior.
Well, not without any of the other skills, though.
Yeah, but it's strength 5.
Hang on, I thought it was +2 movement.
No, that's +1 movement.
Oh, I don't know. I can't keep up.
Yeah, I'll go
Count
get some...
Milkshake's got the right idea.
Yeah. Branarama, some players like War Dancers don't really need another skill, so waiting for a stat will make sense. Then some tier 1 teams become almost unplayable. Yeah, I kind of agree. They do. Hold on. Okay.
Have we got dry ogres?
No, they're still moist.
Moist
No
ogres.
one likes a moist ogre. Actually, a couple of them are dry, but yeah, these ones are proper damp still. Really made them look quite sweaty though, which is apparently lore accurate. They are apparently perpetually sweaty.
Ooh, lovely. Oh man, not like to smell that.
No.
All that meat
blood
as well.
And, yeah.
Proper
nasty.
meat sweats.
Yeah. And a bit of bone and rusted metal as well.
Yeah.
Rough diet. Their lore is so straightforward though, from reading it. They really do just march around eating stuff, that's about it. There's not a lot to them. Relatable.
Did you say not much relatable? Because that sounds
I said
relatable.
no, it is relatable. Not much to them.
Oh yeah.
Just relatable.
Yeah. That's all any of us are doing at the moment.
Yeah, all of us
trying to find our next snack.
Yeah. They're quite mobile. What is life really if it's not marching, fighting, and eating?
Yeah. Oof. I'm annoyed. I can't find my Bane Blade Brown. Sure, I had it out earlier for something. Oh. There. There we go. I just need to look.
The trouble with the brown paint is they all look the same in the bottle.
Yeah. It's like, is it Baneblade? Is it Xandri? Is it, Deneb Stone or whatever it's called now?
The one I always have issues with is Steel Legion Drab and Xandri Dust because
yes,
they're two colours that look so different on the model, but absolutely identical in the book. Yeah. Got my base. Add a skull. Having a lot of fun with these bases. Not normally something I do, like a sort of a scenic base.
I love bases. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like the best bit.
It kind of engages a different part of the hobby, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's kind of like how I find sometimes you can be in the mood for building, and sometimes you can be in the mood for painting.
Yeah. Oh, I don't really have the building one.
Oh, really?
I really don't enjoy it. I used to love it. It used to be the best bit when I started. But now I'm just like, no. Like, almost the point where I'd rather have someone build the models for me. But then they're not yours. Then you can't put the little tweaks on that make them yours.
Yeah. I reckon there must be a service out there for that.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
as
sure
bad to the
people
point
do.
where I'd pay for it. Like, it's not that bad, but it's like,
No.
like if I didn't have to build this ogre army, which I pretty much did stock, I didn't do like that many conversions. I did a couple of little bits, but like it's mostly stock. Like I would have saved a week because it took me like a week to build these things. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. But I find with building, I tend to just do it in front of a film or something.
Yeah.
And then it kind of feels like a break for me. Like I
Yeah.
can watch a film but I'm still getting something done for the hobby. Weird as that sounds.
No, I agree. I did mine during like really long meetings at work, where I didn't have to like add too much, or it's more like listening in and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you don't have to be as engaged as me.
Yeah.
And you don't. Yeah, you can multitask and build. I think.
Yeah. Like Paint, definitely not. Paint is a lot harder to do that. But
yeah, I find like you can. Like I do bases and stuff. In a video call or something.
Yeah.
Or just something which is like paint all of this one color, but not accurately.
Yeah. Okay, alright. I need to turn off explicit songs on this. Just occasionally listen out. Yeah.
Oh no.
They are royalty free, like I'm allowed to use these, but
Is there no is there an option to do that?
It probably is actually.
There really should be.
Look on account. Settings. Oh, check next time. Alright, so I've got a crackle going on here. Got a bit of sand. See if I'm off it. Gonna add a weapon to it, I think. Some kind of something. What have I got? Ooh, an arrow. That could look quite nice.
Yeah.
The giant. Oh no, never mind. The giant kit is not to hand. An arrow will come another day.
I love the giant kit.
So good.
Get so many great bits from there.
I even just all the yoga stuff as well. Like there's a little piece I'm showing on camera, which is like, I think this is from the scrap launcher. Like here, you just cut bits out and you have like 3 blades and 1 little piece that you can stick in a base. It's gonna be awesome. I think that's something I deeply miss with new kits from Games Workshop. Is the
What's that?
You get conversion bits. You don't get those anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, you do with some kits, I think, but it is hit and miss.
To be fair, I haven't really had a new army kit in quite a while. So.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean, because they've like the options are so. I guess because in the older games, you'd buy a unit and it had a few weapon options. But this time, or recent kits are more like it's a kit for 2 really specific units.
Yeah.
So by the time they've got all of the parts in that quite radically change the look of the model, they've not got the space for cool bits.
Yeah, definitely. This is really annoying.
So I guess
I know I was very annoyed with the what are the corn ones called? Wrathmongers? Yeah, that's it. And
yeah.
That kit, man, it's like you get a whole sprue that you just don't use. Feels like such a waste.
Yeah.
If they just gave extra legs, you could use everything on that.
Yeah, well, 3D printer.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Bound to be out there. Like even just Space Marine legs are pretty similar.
Yeah, or I've seen people that would just like copy that part. Like clone it with blue stuff like that.
Piracy is bad,
do that with
sometimes it's okay.
But I've seen people. This is not even piracy, but people have used the rock gut Troggs because you get all those extra torsos and heads and stuff where they've sculpted some legs for them. Or had a bob popping out of a bush.
Yeah. Didn't Drew do that, didn't he? He like sculpted entire bodies and stuff.
But it kind of makes sense because you do get, like you say, a lot of wastage.
Yeah. It just seems a shame to waste all the plastic.
Yep.
Oh, that's also a thing from Games Workshop. Sprue recycling. I think Midwinter Minis suggested that.
Yeah, I've seen a few people kind of say that. So hopefully, if enough people do mention that, get a bit of traction.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know because obviously, it's one thing to have the idea, but looking at the practicality of it, what that would actually need them to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying.
I'm not even sure if they can be recycled, right?
That's what I mean. I think you can, but it's really specific.
Okay.
And I think that's why, because not all councils have the same recycling rules or facilities, do they? Which makes it quite hard.
Yeah.
Like at a local level.
I think that was the suggestion though, was like Games Workshop can collect them. So you trade them in at Games Workshop stores, and when you do a certain number, you get like some kind of like in-store credit.
Yeah. Do you think there'll be a like a black market in people sniffing around bins and stuff, trying to find old sprues?
But isn't that good? Isn't that good? People sniffing around bins
Yeah.
to take out stuff to recycle. That's awesome.
That is cool. But potentially a health risk.
Nah. At least the environment's fine.
Yeah. Foxes are going to do really well at this.
Gonna be rich. Sprue raccoons, says Praxic.
Yes.
That will be what they're called.
I like that.
Man, it's only vaguely related, but the other day, I had our neighbour's cat, and Alison just called me saying, it's like, Ben, come quick, the cat's in the garden. And I was like, okay. But it was just like, absolutely torturing the hell out of this mouse. It was horrible.
Oh.
I know, I'm just like, normally these cats, they're pretty cute and chill, but this is a completely different perspective. They're horrible things.
Yeah.
Absolutely no regard for life at all.
You must have some serious trust issues, because one minute she's calling you for that, and the next it's for Animal Crossing. Do you, whenever you hear your name called, are you like, am I going to see animals singing, or am I going to see animals murdering?
Yeah. I could be sure it's one of the two.
Yeah.
Now, if the neighbour's cat is singing, now that is the jackpot.
Whilst killing.
Whilst taking the life of another creature, yeah.
Like a little Disney musical number.
Yeah.
Dylan's song. Be prepared.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry taught me that. They actually only do it for show. But no, this mouse was not in a good shape.
No.
Stick to dogs. They only attack children and things.
Ouch.
My dog had real issues with kids.
Oh really?
Not like violent like that, but like
just always moaning about them.
No, he's just really scared of them.
Always on Facebook groups saying about teenagers hanging around.
He's just terrified of them. Whenever they went past, he was just like super defensive.
He's right.
Yeah, maybe he knew.
maybe they might have had a glimpse of the future. And they're going to become.
Alright. Now I've got to wait for the bass to dry.
Try not to drop that.
I think it's safely over there. Oh, this is going to be explicit, isn't it? Yeah. Why does it do this? Electronica, can't go wrong.
Robot swearing. Oh no.
Over to you.
I've got another one of these. It's alright. I'm just trying to. I'm having some real problems finding the right paints tonight. Now I'm trying to find Ulther and Grey in amongst Pallid Witch Flesh, White.
Oh no. Good luck.
Where was that? Celestra. No. Yeah, cause it doesn't help because I'm sort of painting in my paint box, so everything else around it is fairly dim. So all the colours are definitely merging in. Ah, there it is. I knew I had it earlier. It's behind my water.
Praxis says non-copyright music, right? Don't want DMCA whining at you. Yeah, it's Epidemic Sound, which is you get a license for. You're allowed to use it. We've cleared for Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so it's all good. Yeah, have you seen that where it's now like a felony in America or something? I don't know if it's actually in place yet.
No, I saw it was suggested. I
Yeah.
don't think it has come in yet.
Pretty horrific.
Yeah, I think particularly it's going to affect younger people that are just starting up. And
Oh, definitely. It's an easy mistake to
Obviously.
make. Like sometimes you just don't know.
yeah,
It's in the background or whatever. It's
they have to make it so explicit and really kind of go over the top in telling you.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I mean, the only other thing is could just drive it underground sort of thing, and onto other lesser known places, but could just be playing catch up forever.
Praxic, I thought it'd come in. Music industry is so conglomerate. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's very militant in the way it deals with stuff. It's a bit of a shame. That's why I quite like how it's the currently music playing on here, Epidemic Sound, how they deal with it, where it's like artists will put their music on it and they still get a cut and it's all a-okay because basically they hand over the rights to use, but it's their choice.
Yeah,
And they get their music played, and soon it's going to become like that kind of it's the only music they hear, so maybe it's a good thing.
I quite like this colour suggestion. I think it's worked right. There we can.
Yeah, it helps
give it
everyone,
some, I
definitely.
think at the moment.
Yeah, it's a little bit grainy, but you can see.
Yeah, I'll do some pictures later.
Yeah. It's Warhanam on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, I don't use Instagram much these days, to be honest.
No, that's true. You're mainly Twitter, aren't you?
Gone off. Yeah, just prefer Twitter. Obviously, it's not without its drawbacks, but it feels a bit more. Feels easier to have a conversation.
Yeah.
To me, Obviously, feel free to disagree.
I think I like Instagram for the ease of just absorbing content. Like, You just get so
it's
much.
it's stress free.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to read anyone's hot takes.
No.
It's just
Pictures
cool
of models. Yeah. Yeah, especially. I people say just, I don't like Instagram. You know, it's very much like. It's only pictures as well. It's like you only see really good stuff, and it can be sad about your own stuff. But when all of your Instagram feed is just pictures of cool models, it's great.
Yeah.
The real life side of Instagram sucks. You don't have to subject yourself to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a dark underbelly, isn't it? The influencer.
Ooh, wow. Sorry, I just realised on this sound thing, you can literally take stems. So you not only do you have access to the songs, you have access to all the different instrument tracks of the song. So you can play only certain tracks. Yeah. Like you can just play drums if I want. That's jolly exciting.
Oh, so you could just turn the vocals off?
Yeah, generally can.
So yeah, that's all sure.
Although I think it's more you only turn one on rather than all but one on. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a bass track? Oh,
there is a bass track, yeah. This has like no bass this time.
What?
Let's go to funk and turn bass on. That'll be good.
Yes. Do that.
You're a bass player, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're like this.
I can't actually hear it, is the problem through Discord, but...
We're just going to have funk bass.
I'll watch it back.
Yeah, it'll be in the last 15 minutes. So.
Everyone play your air bass. Has it got any slap?
Currently it is, yeah.
Oh, amazing.
But it's very like electrical. Let's go to something else. Here we go. This is more like it. just an empty bass guitar.
Don't tell Ben.
Did I tell you I joined a ska band?
No.
Yeah, obviously I haven't been to a rehearsal yet, but yeah, I've been invited to join. I play trumpet.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been looking for something like that for ages.
Oh,
like a jazz band, but specifically like ska punk. They play like Goldfinger and Robofish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm well excited to start. Got recruited by the saxophonist. I don't actually know. It's quite, they rehearse quite a way away. It's about an hour away, but I'm just like, worth it. I want to be in a band.
Yeah.
Praxis said sounds like a garage band sample. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? It's actually a bit rubbish. I'm just gonna play this song. This is good. Yeah, after talking to Ben, in Wobble, it seems like we'd probably form our own band. The amount of instruments that people play, like, I had no idea. Quite a lot of musicians there.
Yeah, I suppose. Who else is there then?
I swear someone was like drums. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. Practically the camera's chugging a lot, face cam's good though. Might just be the old stream into stream. We'll just do a quick switcheroo. just doing some bony bits.
Awesome.
I think the bass line I remember most as being difficult is Muse Hysteria. Now can you play that?
Oh, yeah. I used to be able to play that.
That's insane. You're a good bass player.
Nah, not that good.
Well, if you can play that.
The one that really, I reckon, and you might know this as a trumpet player as well, Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke.
Sir Duke. Oh no!
What?
So, I was just pondering, and I just dropped my mini straight into the paint pot again, into the water pot.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night.
Oh, that's alright. My doo's probably got a copyright strike anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, back to you. I'm not cut out for this.
Oh no, not Ben. Couldn't handle the funk.
No, it's too much funk.
That is some bad luck.
Yeah.
Was it? It wasn't the same one, was it? That
No,
got
it was actually one that didn't fall in the water originally. Oh, it's alright.
Yeah.
What is this? Was it Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke?
Yeah.
I was in a like brass band, like youth brass band, for many years, and one of our signature pieces towards the end was Another Star, which is Stevie Wonder.
Which one? Sorry.
Another Star.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know that one. One I used to love playing, Stevie Wonder one, was what man? I can't remember what it's called now. But it's got a really good bass line. The one. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I have to sing it now. They used it for Wild Wild West as well. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's it called? That's going to annoy me now.
Stevie Wonder, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go through Stevie Wonder songs.
I wish.
I Wish.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to listen to these, not on stream, so we don't get claimed.
No. But honestly, yeah. I think if you like trumpet and you like bass, Stevie Wonder is up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Incredible.
It's proper, like, brassy funk goodness, and it's, yeah, a great voice
It's
as
just
well.
like actual incredible skill.
Yeah. I mean, Stevie Wonder himself is insane.
Oh yeah, what a talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the harmonica as well.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it a night on the old painting.
Yeah, fair play.
What was it?
Yeah,
Well and
kinda-
truly soaked.
Oh dear. So you've kind of painted minus mini?
Yeah.
Or is it? Or are they salvageable?
No, no, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. Yeah, just
Oh, that's cool. Just wet.
just for clarity on the stream, they're at least the ones that are wet.
No
before,
overs
they're
wet.
fine. Yeah. And again, it's only going to make them dirty, which is what I'm after. So.
Yeah. It's authentic.
Yeah.
Got a war story.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Cheers, stream. Thank you, Ian, for joining
My
us.
pleasure. No, anytime. That's. I might give next week a miss.
Yeah, that's fair. It is Christmas Eve. So yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be up for some. Like I say, I'm available most nights, so if ever you just fancy it and on a whim, just give me a shout.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, and to everyone on stream, have a good Christmas holiday, regional, religious holiday, whichever one is going on.
Pick.
Yeah, just enjoy the festive period, and we'll catch you probably when we do that prize draw thing. So,
Hooray!
see you later, guys.
Yeah, see you later.